Okay. Okay, I think we're going again. I think it worked. My internet died? So I don't know what this looks like on your end. We might now have two streams. There might be the old stream and the new stream, or it might have stayed as a continuous stream. I don't know. I also don't know when it cut out, because I didn't look at chat for a while. I think I caught it fairly soon. Can you... Oh, is my chat broken? Oh, come on. Yeah, so I'm there going, is it working? And there's nobody saying anything, because the YouTube chat can't work out how to reconnect if the connection fails. And now I've got to generate a new chat, which is actually really awkward. Got it. Yeah. There. New chat. Pop out chat. Put chat in thing. Okay, now I have a working chat. Everyone's shouting it lives. Okay, it was an internet thing. So this is the thing that's been happening to me recently, is that for about 2 minutes, like once a week maybe, my connection just straight up cuts out. And it cuts out in that really annoying way where if you go to internet troubleshooting and say, troubleshoot my internet issues, it's like, you don't have any internet issues. I'm like, yes I do! I'm trying to load pages and it's not working! That's how the internet not working works! I was talking about purple science. Yeah, I don't think I took long to spot it. Right, so there's now 2 separate streams. Ugh. That's the worst. Well, I guess there'll be 2 things uploading when this is all done. I was going to wrap up soon as well. Yeah, it's really annoying. There's this internet problem that keeps cropping up, and I don't know why, and it's rare enough that I've just been winging it so far, and I've not had a problem. Because I'm not on air for most of the week. I'm on air. I'm on for 4 hours on Sundays, and then 2 hours elsewhere in the week sometimes, and then there's also E's thing now, which is another 2 hours. So 8 hours out of the however many hours there are in a week is how long is how often I'm on like I'm streaming anything, and then there's a 2-minute blackout point that happens at some point in the week. And I've just been hoping that that never lines up with any of those 8 hours. And it happened. Finally happened. So there we go. I'm going to have to remember to actually look into that. But I always forget that it's a thing until it happens. Yeah, someone did point out to me in the chat that I saw Frozen, that needed to be reset because it had a minor in it. So there we go. Well spotted, whoever that was. I'm not separately recording because I like to live dangerously. It's the thing of like it's more strain on the PC if I record as well, and it's more things to keep track of, and I never end up bothering to like edit and upload them. I'd only record it as a backup, and I'm like, I don't need a backup. There's only a tiny chance that the 2-minute blackout will happen when I'm streaming. I should write up the time it happened as well. Yeah, it was pretty much dead on 1:30. So 1:30 on Tuesday, 5th of the 3rd. I'm going to start writing them down from now on and see if I can notice a pattern, because it could be some sort of regular maintenance thing that's happening somewhere, or it could be some other weird thing disrupting it. Always have a backup. 2 is 1, 1 is none. That's very true. Mini Betrayal. I'm definitely guilty of playing it risky when it comes to backups. Middle of the sentence is explaining why I was wrong, assuming that the input... Yeah, okay, you basically missed nothing. The one thing that I went into was the idea that you want to always just consider things in terms of how many per second you'll need for the final product, because otherwise you end up rounding things and it all goes wrong. So, like, we need 3 rail assemblers, but it's because we need 2.5, so we need to make enough iron sticks for 10 rails a second, not enough iron sticks for those assemblers, because then we'd make more assemblers than we need. We'd make 3 iron stick assemblers because we need like 2.2 or something, when actually we need 1.5. Did I fix the train yet? Which train? I've fixed many trains. I've done things with trains. I like trains. Now, we basically need an array of 3 assemblers going into 2 assemblers somewhere, and we need enough space for it all to work, and I think we have enough space, but not maybe for that and also the module production, which is awkward. Conveniently, some of the stuff we need is already set up on belts over here. All we need is stone. Raw stone. No, but it's more awkward than that because... Oh, you know what we can do? This is a limited array. We know we're not expanding it beyond this because my goal is 1 science per second, no more. Or technically 1 science per assembling machine cycle, because assembly machines craft at 1.25 speed. So we're actually making them at... we're making a science every 0.8 seconds, but whatever. But yeah, this is a set thing. We don't need to make more production later. We don't need this to be scalable. So we have full use of the space. We don't have to worry about leaving room to extend. What I can do is be really annoyed about the positioning of these substations, because I'd like them to just be gone. Because I want to just put the line right here. But that's in the way, and I don't know if I can have enough room to still power everything. Yeah, oh, it was already close to where it had to be. Ugh. Well, looks like we're doing this the old-fashioned way. Basic power poles. Powering this system. Same for these. Screw that light. Put it somewhere else. We can put them in here. Okay, substations can... Oh, okay. We need to actually be connected to the power network, though. That's an important requirement. There. Right, so what we want to do is have... 1, 2, 3, 4... No, we don't. 1, gap 2, gap 3, gap 4, gap 5. And then... rails. Sticks, rails, sticks, rails. And the assembler should take care of the ratios being correct for how the sticks deliver. I should hope. It works for circuit assemblers and always has, so it should be fine. It's actually the same principle, just stretched out in a line. And then... rails. And that should be enough. You have your router reboot once a week. It seems unlikely, but I could check to make sure. It couldn't happen. It could be the case. And that doesn't want to be that. We want to do this and this. So they're getting the steel, and then we want long-armed inserters for this. And considering their speed, they need 1 a second. One every half second. Now, if these will grab multiple at a time, it might work out okay, actually. Yeah, we have stone belt coming in, rail belt going out. I think we want it that way around because we make 2 rails for every 1 stone, so it kind of makes sense to do it that way. But kind of want to just have this here. There's some silly things we can do, and I think I'm going to do them. Because if I do... that like that, then I have a 2-roll input belt and a 2-roll output belt. We have stone for this going on this belt, and circuits for this going on in it, and then we have the modules and the rails all going out on this belt here. We don't need to do that because we have room up here for stuff, but I want to do it because it's fun. So output, output, output. And then we're just going to do 2 long-armed inserters for the input to be sure. And then input, 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 input. And the outputs can just be a single one because they're not making that much. And then level 1 productivity. Then we do the awkward bit, which is go underground, go underground, go underground. And then inserter, 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 inserter. And now we've got to set up the belt here with the stone and circuits. Let's get everything else out of the way. And there's the stone. Gotta retrieve it from this mess. Where do we want it? We want it like here. No, here. Yeah, coming out there. I think we're gonna have something like that. It'll be easier if the stone comes in this way, so I'll have the circuits do a little loop round to join the generally more awkward side. Yeah, that's alright. And then we gotta go up here and work this out. So we're gonna just have undergrounds for here, and then split. Belt facing the other way. That. Go underground, join it with that one. That wasn't actually too bad. Then this belt goes here, here, and then turns, goes underground and basically sneaks through this area here to here, where it will just run up alongside these assemblers and feed them all the stuff they need. We'll probably actually need doubled up long-armed inserters for all the bloomin' rails these things are going to need to put in. So we'll do that, and hopefully that'll be enough. We shall see. And then we gotta put some substations in if we can. Yeah, that works. And there we go. And this should do the thing, he says with complete conviction. Does appear to be doing the thing. These things are picking up the rails. Then they're grabbing those, and we've managed to get this thing running. And once they're running, they run for 21 seconds. So actually the long-armed inserters have plenty of time really to grab all the stuff they need. Alright, it's looking pretty good. Why can't you feed resources directly in and out of conveyors to the assemblers? It was considered sort of overpowered to do it that way. Like, part of the way the game works is the challenge of being able to achieve what is needed with the tools you're given. So the devs did actually consider at one point making a machine called the loader, which just puts belts directly into assemblers. But they decided it was too overpowered and removed a lot of the fun of the game. So inserters are there as a sort of challenge thing of you've got to make a system that fits those inserters in that allows them to operate. It's the tools you're given, and that is the challenge, to make it work with those tools. So the assemblers pick the things up and they move them into... so the inserters pick up the items from the belts, move them into the assemblers. Also, by the way, there's this really cool thing now of, because they've slightly changed the item spacing on the belts, rails now make an actual rail on belts. They make a continuous rail. Makes it impossible to tell how many there are, but you already know because you can just base it on what is normally on a belt. But I love it. I love that there's just a belt of rails now. A belt of continuous rail. It messes up vertically, horizontally, of course. then it looks like a giant, like... it's reminding me of like a shower rack. And it's like a set of shelves. There's just a series of shelves now when they line up that way. I guess you could call the fan base meatballs because of all the factory spaghetti. How are these going? Are they working okay? I notice this hasn't built up. But all the assemblers are running, meaning that we're just exactly meeting demand. Which is okay. Maybe I should have made an extra one. I wouldn't have been able to power it all with substations then. Please get rid of the unpowered lights in the engine assemblers. Okay, I did spot that, and I'm like, I don't want to walk over there and do the things. That's effort. I don't want to expend effort. There we go. Oh, good. We've got some build-up of purple signs, meaning that we'll see the productivity modules build up, and that'll make me feel better about it all. So, is that because we're... Yeah, it's because it's using high-tech science packs. Utility science packs, as they now are. And they are borked, like everything else is. We now need processing units. They are being delivered. But we also need flying robot frames, which, funnily enough, are being made right here. And low density structure. Low density structure concerns me, and also actually breaks the system, I've just realized. So here's the thing. Low density structure, it requires a ton of copper. Might be too much copper. That's my concern. And it needs plastic. I don't have plastic on the bus anymore because the only other thing that needs plastic is advanced circuits. So I was clever and had the plastic belt turn into an advanced circuit belt. But now it doesn't work because they've made something else further down the chain that uses plastic. It's so annoying. Ruined everything. All my bus designs have this neat system where a plastic belt seamlessly turns into an advanced circuit belt. And now I can't do that because you still need the plastic. And I might leave this till next stream. Because we have been going... Well, I've been going for 3 hours 12. More than any other Ribbonworld stream ever. However, some of that time was spent offline. And also it's split into 2 streams. So for you, it's not that. But, yeah. So, LD... Oh, yeah, but they always use... That's the point. They did always... Are we back?